from Galloway Gaming here. Today I'm going to do a quick video response to Sweet Radish Gaming, who tagged us in his last video of 10 most memorable games. So that's my choices. At number 10 would be Pong. Was the first game I ever played as a young one. Me mum and dad bought like this really old ancient console called a Binatone, and all it had was like a couple of Pong different games on, like a basketball version of it and stuff like that. It was terrible really, but obviously back in them days, early 80s, all it had was two little paddle controllers where it had two knobs to turn left and right to make the bat and ball go up and down. But that's basically my first memory ever of gaming, so that's why it's in at number 10. In at number 9 is New Zealand Story for the Mega Drive. I remember I was working on a youth training scheme after I'd left school, and I was working in a bike shop. I'd just bought a Mega Drive off someone that I was working with at the time, and I picked up the ad mag and bought this Japanese game, New Zealand Story, but instead of chipping the little corners out of the Mega Drive cartridge slot, I actually sawed the cartridge sides off and totally wrecked it. Honestly, trying to put it back in this box and everything was just rattling around, but it worked. At least it fitted in the cartridge slot without the sides on it. But that was me number 9. At number 8 would have to be Burnout Revenge. I mean, this is a brilliant game. Still play it now at times actually, and when my son was really young, he went through a stage of playing it with us, so it had good memories that way. But also when I was getting with my wife, we used to play it as well. She used to like it as well. But I always remember when my son was a young'un and we used to just sit for hours and hours on end doing takedowns and everything. It's a brilliant game. So brings back a lot of memories, that one. Brilliant. In at number 7 would have to be FZero for the Super Nintendo. I was working in a model shop called Beatty's years ago, and that was another training scheme actually. I was only getting paid £35 a week for a full-time job. But I had a stand-up Super Nintendo with FZero and 2 joypads hanging out the side of it. So on my break I used to just spend my whole dinner hour sat playing FZero. Absolutely brilliant. But it was also great because they used to have like a Nintendo rep used to come, and they used to lend us cartridges as well. The first time I ever played Donkey Kong Country was from that, but FZero, absolutely brilliant game. In at number 6 would have to be Athlete Kings for the Sega Saturn. Lads I used to grow up with, well, he's moved away now, lives in Denmark somewhere, but we used to sit up drinking all night, playing stupid games like Athlete Kings, and obviously the more we drank the worse we got on it, tapping the buttons, and used to come in last place all the time and stuff like that. But it was a great fun game to try and beat each other's records on when we were sober at the start of the night. But never towards the end of the night, it just totally turned drastic. But absolutely crap on it. Good memories though. In at number 5 would have to be Soulcalibur for the Sega Dreamcast. First time I ever seen it was in this arcade in Newcastle, called the Point Arcade. So anyone that's a Geordie who knows that, you see sitting there quite a lot. But Soulcalibur was when I first seen it, it was absolutely amazing. And when the Dreamcast came out today, an absolute arcade perfect conversion of it. It was great fun. Me and my mate that I've known from school, we still sit down and play on it now, and my son joins in as well. But if like a winner stays on, it's just so much fun to play. It's one of the best fighting games you'll ever play in your life, so if you haven't already tried that, give it a try. In at number 4 would have to be Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004 for the Xbox. Had some great fun on that game, trying to beat the wife on it. I mean, she was the first one I got a hole in one, which really annoyed us because she was really good on it. And there's a lot of times she actually beat us on it. And she was the first one to get a hole in one, still reminds us of it today. And we actually bought it for the PlayStation 2 not long ago, just for nostalgic value. It was crap really, but it was brilliant back in the day. Had some good fun on it when it first came out. Brilliant game. Back in the day it was anyway. In at number 3 would have to be Shinobi for the Sega Master System. A lad that I still hang around with was in 4th year at high school with us, and he had just bought a Japanese Mega Drive when it got released, so he sold us his Sega Master System, and the first game I ever played for it was Shinobi. He gave us Shinobi and Vigilante for it. Good fun. Shinobi's still an excellent game really today when you play it. Just brings back so much memories when I stick like the Master System on. And Shinobi's booted up, absolutely brilliant. But Vigilante's not so great now. Tried that the other day, it was absolutely shocking. I kept on getting hit every time I was trying to punch them, it was crap. But yeah, Shinobi, brilliant game. In at number 2 would have to be Mortal Kombat 2. Brings back a load of good memories, that one. Me and 2 lads used to always go to, it was a laser quest, one of them stupid laser gun places, but they had like an arcade in it, and it had Mortal Kombat 2 in. Absolutely brilliant competitions me 2 mates used to have. It used to rank you on the high score as like how many wins you had. So I would be top one day, go on the next day, my mate would be top, he would have came in and before us and got high score. And my other mate used to do it. Oh, honestly, the competitions were absolutely immense. It got to the point where you were like on 30 odd wins because you were playing 2 players and then completing the whole game. So it was a great competition. But also, after about 100 or 200 matches on the machine, it used to reset, so you had to go all over and do it all over again to get your name on a high score. Such great fun. Remember when I bought the Super Nintendo version, practically arcade perfect. Great game, just brings back so much good memories with friends. And in at number 1, no surprises really, Wonder Boy 3, Dragon's Trap on the Sega Master System. The first time I put the cartridge in, didn't sound right like that really. The first time I played the game, I was just walking right and right and right all the time, where you had to get to the second screen, drop down and go left to get to the trap, the first dragon, sorry. And I was on for about 45 minutes just walking right, thinking this is shite, this was what you're meant to do. So I rang a friend and he told us, and after that I never looked back. Absolutely brilliant games. The fact that you could like get different animals to do different things, like a mouse could walk along ceilings so you could get a different pot. Piranha Man, swim underwater, get to different lands. Hawkman, fly up. Absolutely brilliant game. But that is me top 10. Until later, bye for now.
I remember when I first put it in. Don't you know that?
Oh, shit, I'm still